Assalamu alaikum class. I hope all of you doing well. Well, okay, let's continue with the next chapter after midterm. Today our topic is about importing, exporting and sourcing. Well, this is also another important chapter related to this subject which we are studying. Let's see what is in it. Move forward. Next is about introduction. This chapter looks like export selling versus export marketing, organizational export activities, national policies on import and exports, tariff system, and key export participants. Next is about export selling versus export marketing. What is difference? Well, export selling involves selling the same product at the same price with the same promotional tools in different places. On the other hand, export marketing tailors the marketing mix to international customers. Marketing mix, as you know, product, place, price, promotion. In export selling, we just involve selling. Our major concern is selling, like direct selling or indirect selling. On the other hand, in export marketing, we're developing an export strategy, like which products have export potential, developing a market plan, market research, and so on. Okay, if we ask about like why companies do export, first, it is the easiest way to participate in the global trade. It's also less costly strategy uh, compare with other strategies, and obviously some kind of more profitability, competitive advantage, and so on. Okay, if we move forward, next is about requirements for export marketing. First, an understanding of target market environment, like uh, which one is our target market, specific those audience, specific or highlight that audience, also do a segmentation on different sectors which we discussed in previous chapter, like demographic, cultures, and so on. The use of next is use of market research and identification of market potential, like do a market research whether your product will accept those customer or not, whether that market has enough potential to accept your product or not. Decision concern product design, pricing, distribution, and channel advertising and communication. Well, this is can be a minor. Major concern is like first you need target market. You need to whether your product will your product have some kind of demand or not. Whether that market accept your product or not, whether potential customer respond your products or not. After that, you design product pricing, distribution, channels, advertising, and communication. Organization export activities, like the firm is unwilling to export, it will not even fill an isolated unsolicited export order. Well, if we see that like exporting is a becoming increasingly important as company in all part of the world steps up their efforts to supply and service market outside the national boundaries. Well, research has shown that exporting is essentially a development process that can be divided into the following distinct stages, like the firm is unwilling to export. It will not even fill an unsolicited export order. This may be due to perceived lack of time, too busy to fill the order, or ignorance, or can be anything. The firm fills unsolicited export order but does not pursue orders such as firm is an export seller. Okay. Third, like the firm explores the feasibility of exporting. Next, the firm exports to one or more markets on a trial basis. Uh, Next, the firm is unexperienced export to one or more markets. After this success, the firm pursues country or region focused marketing based on certain criteria, like all countries where English is spoken or all countries where is not necessary to transport by water. The firm evaluate global market potential before screening for the best target markets to include in its marketing strategy and plan. Like all markets, domestic and international are regarded as equal worthy of consideration. Like here is some potential export problem, like logistic, legal procedures, servicing export, sale promotion, foreign market intelligence. Uh, in logistic lies arranging transport rate determination, handling documentation, distribution coordination, packing, obtaining insurance. In legal procedure, government issues, product liability, licensing, custom duty, contract, agent distribution. In service export, like providing parts availability, providing repair service, providing warehousing, sale promotion, advertising, sales effort, marketing information, and foreign market intelligence, like locating market, state restriction, and competition overseas. National policies governing export and import, like uh, most nations increase exports and restriction imports. Goods and service imported into the USA almost double in 7 years. Well, this is about data of 2008. You can check latest statistics. I guess still China will be on the top uh, in exporting countries, list of the exporting countries. Okay, what can government programs that support exports? Like first one, okay, like any government concerned with the trade deficit or economic development should focus on educating firms about the potential gains from exporting. Policymakers should maybe remove bureaucratic obstacles that hinder company export. Government commonly use four activities to support and encourage firms that engage in exporting. These are tax incentives, subsidies, export or governmental assistance, and free trade zone. First one is tax incentive. Uh, like treat earnings uh, from export activities professionally that preferentially either by applying a lower rate to earning from these activities or by refunding tax already paid or income associated with exporting. The tax benefit offered by export conscious government include varying degrees of tax exemptions of tax deferral or export income related assets, generous tax treatment of overseas market development activities. Next is about subsidies. Like government also support export performance by providing outright subsidies, which are direct or indirect financial contributions or incentive that benefit producer. Subsidies can severely distort trade patterns when less competitive, but subsidized procedure displays competition procedure like in the world markets. Like if we take the example of agriculture subsidies, agriculture subsidies are particularly largely controversial because although they protect the interest of farmers in development countries, they work to determine of farmers in developing areas such as Africa, India, and so on. Third is governmental assistance, like governmental assistance to exporters. Companies can avail themselves of a great deal of government information concerning the location of market and credit risk. Assistance may also be oriented toward export promotions. Government agencies at various levels often take the lead in setting up trade fairs and trade missions designed to promote sale to foreign customers. Fourth one is free trade zone. Like trade zone is a class of special economic zone. It is a geographical area where goods may be imported, stored, handled, manufactured, or recognized or re-export under specific custom regulation and generally not subject to custom duty, like in which flexible operations, custom procedure, and general environment of relaxed regulations, which is supported by government. These were four activities by from government's program to support exports. Okay, if we move forward, next is about governmental action to discourage import and block market access. Like import is a good or service bought in one country that was produced in another country. Uh, li- Major such tariffs, import controls, and a host of non-tariff barriers are designed to limit the inward flow of goods. Tariff can be thought of as three R's of global business, like rules, trade schedules, and regulation of individual countries. Tariff like a tax or duty to be paid or particular class of on import or exports. Okay, if we see about non-tariff barriers, quotas, procurement policy, restrictive custom procedure, monetary policies, and regulations. Non-tariff barrier is any measure other than a tariff that is a deterrent or obstacle to the sale of product in a foreign market. It also known as hidden trade barriers. Okay, if we see their types categories in which quota. First one is a quota is a government imposed limit or restriction on the number of units or total values of particular products or product categories that can be imported. Like generally, quotas are designed to protect domestic uh, producers. Like you can import a specific or maximum limit, not more than that. Like if we take the example of not remembering, uh, Like government may be placed quota limiting of specific nation to importing no more than like 10 tons of specific product or any other categories. Okay, next is about procurement policies, like can take a form of government rules and laws or administrative regulation requiring that goods or service be purchased from domestic companies. Next is about restrictive custom procedures, monetary policies, regulations. Also can create barriers to trade. This may take in the form of anti-dumping regulation, product size regulation, and safety and health organization. Some of these regulations are intended to keep out foreign goods. Other are directed toward legitimate domestic objective. Like for example, the safety and pollution regulation being developed in the United States for like automobiles are motivated almost entirely by legitimate concern about highway safety and population. However, an effect of this regulation has been to make it so extensive to comply with the USA safety requirement that some automakers have withdrawn certain models from the market. This one, same as I discussed about non-tariff rate is a obstacle sale of product in foreign market, and their types, quotas, procurement policies, exchange rate policies, and restrictive. Next is about tariff system. Tariff system categorized into like single column tariff, two column tariff. Okay, like a single column tariff has a uniform rate lived on the all imported commodities, and it also known as a unilinear tariff system. And a multi-column tariff has two or more duties imposed on each commodity. Under the agreement, goods from Commonwealth countries are charged a lower tariff. Okay, if we move forward, next is about here is a tariff system. Column 1 categorize, and column 2 system, you can see that simple rate of duty for US import. Next is preferential tariff. Like it is a tariff schedule under which one or more nations are given lower rates or other advantage over others. Like reduced tariffs rate apply to import from certain countries. Okay, next is about custom duty. Like custom duties refer to the tax imposed on goods when they are transported across international borders. In simple terms, it is a tax that is levied on import and exports of goods. The government used its duty to raise its revenue, safeguard domestic industries, and regulate movement of goods. Categories of like custom duties. Uh, Valorum duties is expressed as a percentage of the value of goods. The definition of custom values varies from country to country. In specific, duties express a specific amount of currency per unit of weight, volume, length, or other unit of measurement. And third one is compound or mix. It apply both volume on specific on the same items. Okay, next is about key export participants. Anyone with responsibility for exporting should be familiar with some of entities that can assist with various export related tasks. Like some of these activities including foreign purchasing agents, export brokers, and export merchants have no assignments of responsibility from the client. Others including export management companies, manufacturing export representative, export distributor, freight forwarder assigned responsibility by export. Okay, if we see individually, foreign purchase agents acts as a buyer for export or export commission out. They operate on behalf of and are compensated by overseas customer or principals. They generally seek out the manufacturing whose price and quality match and specification of the principal. Next is about export brokers, like agents or parties who bring together seller and overseas buyer, usually receive commission from seller, and brokers will take no title to the goods and assume no financial responsibilities. Merchants, a company that buy domestic and foreign products and sell to the foreign purchasers. Usually an export merchant is able to compete because of specialized knowledge of the products in which they deal, detailed knowledge of foreign market, and expertise in international trading techniques. Next is about export management company, like independent private firm that act like export department from several non-competing manufacturing procedures. It may act as an independent distributor purchasing and reselling goods and establish price or profit margin. The company also has the ability to appoint sales representative in importing countries, promote goods and service of its clients, arrange for transportation, providing guarantees and after-sales service, extend important credit cards. Next is manufacturing export agent, like similar to export manufacturing management company, but limited responsibilities, act as export distributor but does not perform the function of export department. Scope of the market limited to few countries, like export management company. Next is export distributor. The firm has the right to sell manufacturing products outside the country of origin. The export distributor assumes all financial risk in export. Each firm may usually represent several manufacturing and procedure products. And next is freight forwarders, act as a travel agent, specialist in travel operations, custom clearance, shipping, tariff and schedule, assistant export in determining and paying fees and insurance charges. Next is about organizing for exporting and manufacturing countries. Export can be handled as a part-time activity performed by domestic employees through a export partner, through a export department within international division, and for multi-division companies, each possibility each of exists of each division. Organizing for exporting the market country, like direct market represents in which like advantage of you have control and better communication and representation by independent intermediaries, in which you have better for the solution with a small sales volume accordingly to the debt countries. Next is export financing and method of payment. Documentary credit, also known as a letter of credit, are widely used as a payment method in international trade. Letter of credit is essentially a document stating that a bank has substituted its credit worthiness for that of the importer buyer. Next to cash, like in advance and LC officer, the exporter, the best assurance of being paid. Like in simple language, uh, it is a letter of undertaking, is a payment mechanism used in international trade to provide an economic guarantee from the credit-worthy bank to an export of goods. Next is about bill of exchange. Bill of exchange is binding agreement by one party to pay a fixed amount of cash to another party as of a predetermined date or on a demand. Bill of exchange are primarily used in international trade, like their use has declined as other form of payment have become more popular. Next is cash in advance. Cash in advance is a service provided by most credit card Like cash in advance, a number of conditions may promote the exporter to request cash payment in whole or in part in advance of shipment. Examples like include times when, when credit risk abroad are high, when exchange restrictions within the country of the designations may delay return of funds for unreasonable period, or when for any reason the export may be unwilling to sell on credit terms because of competition and restriction against cash payment in many times. So one party required cash in advance for further detailing. Next is about sales on open account. Like goods that are sold on open account are paid for after delivery. Sales to branches or subsidiaries of an export are frequently on an open account terms. Open account terms also generally prevail in areas where exchange controls are minimal and exports have had long-standing relation with reputable buyers in nearby or long-established markets. In simple terms, an open account transaction is a sale where the goods are shipped and delivered before payment is due. Obviously, this option is the most advantage for the importer in terms of cash flow and cost, but consequently, the highest risk option for an exporter. Okay, if we move forward, uh, this is about flow chart of a documentary credit. Seller to buyer issues bank and advising or confirming bank of documentary or letter of credit. Bill of exchange. This is an example of bill exchange. Custom trade partnership against terrorism. Like in which the custom trade partnership against terrorism is a voluntary supply chain security program led by USA Custom and Border Protection focused on improving the security of private companies' supply chains with respect to terrorism. Well, sourcing is carried out in business in many different areas and for different reasons. One of the most common uses of sourcing is supply chain management. Outsourcing, most emphasize a benefit of sourcing from country other than home country. Must assess vision and values of companies like leadership. Here is some like kind of advantage. Concentrating some of the marketing activities in a single location, leveraging companies' know-how, and taking opportunities for product development and research and development. Here is an example of sourcing. You can identify of specific product like which is actually this product is belong to where. Factors that affect sourcing: management vision, factor cost and condition, customer needs, logistic, country infrastructure, political risk, exchange rate, availability and controllability of local money. Okay, that was about today class. Uh, I'm looking for a video for importing and exporting, how you can export and import, a little bit introduction of that procedure, which may help you. Will share attach with this lecture. Uh, anyway, keep learning, stay positive, and see you in next lecture. If you have any inquiries, any question, you can ask in any day. Thank you class. Allah Hafiz.